Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable. If you like this video, please subscribe and leave a like. And if you hear mouse sounds, that's just my trackball. Without further ado, let's begin this game. Beep.
This is
I
the
will not
story
click
of a
to
man
skip.
named Stanley.
Hi, Mr.
Stanley
Narrator.
worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
That sounds like
Employee number
hell.
427's job was simple. He sat at his
Okay.
desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
That
Orders
is in
came to
fact
him through a
simple.
monitor on his desk, telling him
Yeah.
what buttons to push, how long to
hmm
push them, and in what order. This is
Stanley
what
sounds like a
employee
dumbass.
427 did every day of every month
Stanley
of
sounds
every year. And although
that's
others might have considered it soul-rending,
because it
Stanley
is.
relished every moment that the orders came in, as though
Stanley's
he had been
weird.
made exactly for this job.
Oh, that's not
And
creepy.
Stanley was happy.
Are you sure?
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something
And
that would forever change Stanley.
and
Something he would never
there's
quite
the
forget.
plot.
He had been
Mm-hmm.
at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one
Uh-oh.
showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in
Uh-oh.
all his years at the company had this happened. This
Everybody got
complete
tired of this
fascination.
and walked out. That's what
Something was
happened.
very clearly wrong.
Everybody.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to
Oh.
his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Eh. Eh. Eh.
All of
There.
his co-workers were gone. What could it
Oh.
mean?
Oh no.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Damn it! I missed the memo. Already. It's my first day working at this company, or maybe it's my 100th day. I don't know. I might be going insane because I've been working at the same job, pushing the same buttons all my life, and now my coworkers have disappeared. I might have just died. I don't know. I might have just straight up died. Oh, yeah, I definitely just straight up died. I think I died, everybody. I think I died at my desk. Need to go to the meeting room. I need to go to the meeting room. I don't know where the meeting room is.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I don't. I entered the door on my right. Fuck you, narrator. Oh, I said fuck you, narrator. Yes, that's what I said.
This
Fuck
was
you.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
Yes.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I do. I also don't want to listen to you, Mr. Narrator. I do what I want. Why is there random papers on the floor? Why is there random papers? I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I've obviously died. I was at my desk for so long that I died. That's what happened.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley
I'm
simply
dead.
sat
I
there,
don't
drinking it
care.
all in.
I'm dead. I don't care. I don't care. There's a soda machine. Can I use the soda machine? Can I use it?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I don't. I forgot how to crouch. Forgot how to crouch. Damn it! I didn't pay attention to
Stanley's
the.
obsession with this room bordered on creepy, and it
That's what
told
I am.
poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Oh, right, Mr. Narrator. Okay, you're gonna play it that way? You're gonna play it that way, really, Mr. Narrator? Damn.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Well, there was just dialogue there, so. Haha, Mr. Narrator.
But at last he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
I don't know if I want to listen to you. I don't know if I trust you. I might just want to walk past this beautiful, amazing door and into this room.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah. What is this room? What is this room? What is this room? We already established that I love empty rooms. Ah!
But in his eagerness to
I'm
prove that he was in
dead!
control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I died. I got the death. I got ending. I got the death ending. Yeah. So now that I'm 100% sure I'm very dead, let's see what else I can do.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Meeting room. Okay, let's actually go to the meeting room this time. We're gonna go through the trippy double office building. We're gonna go to the trippy double office building. And then we're gonna see what happens when I go the route the game actually wants me to go. I can speak.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, Mr. Narrator. I see what you want. I see what you want, Mr. Narrator. I'll go through the door. Heh. How do I get into the meeting room? How do I get into the meeting room? Let me into the meeting room.
Yet there
There.
was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I just saw tips not to get fired. Talk less. What is this company? Using slides to assure every employees that everything is okay. Oh, oh, some catastrophic shit went down. Oh no. I unleashed Armageddon. I'm calling it. I'm calling it, everybody. I unleashed Armageddon. And I can't walk in real life and I can't walk in game. I really am qualified for just pushing buttons all day. Alright, alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Stanley walked downstairs to see what's going on here. That's what Stanley did. That is what Stanley did. That is what Stanley did. Ah, Stanley walked into a room with a lot of red lights. Stanley can't control his mouse. Stanley is a bit creeped out. Stanley has found a
But
car.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. all of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
This
And
is
at
getting
last, he
weird.
came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled.
No, I'm
This isn't a
dead.
dream.
I'm
Phew,
dead.
what a
No,
relief,
I'm
Stanley felt.
dead.
He'd finally found an
I'm
answer to the explanation.
dead.
His
That's what
co-workers weren't
happens.
actually gone. He
I
wasn't being bad
died.
at his
I
job.
died at
He
my
wasn't
keyboard.
crazy
That's
after
what
all.
happened. I
He
died.
thought to himself, I
I
suppose I'll
died.
wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh God.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun,
Oh.
and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How
Oh, I'm
was he
still
remaining so
dead.
lucid?
Oh, I'm so
Then
dead.
perhaps the
I'm
strangest question
very
of them
dead.
all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
I don't
Now
know.
the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this
What
voice
the
spoke to
fuck?
all people in their dreams,
What
the
the
truth
fuck?
was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Why is he
Stanley
getting?
is as
Why is
awake
this
right
deep?
now as he's ever been in his life.
No, he's not
And
alive. He's
hearing the voice
dead.
speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
No,
So
I'm
he closed
okay.
his eyes
I'm tired
gently
of saying I'm
and
dead. I'm
allowed
definitely
himself to
dead.
wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the
Oh,
mattress on his
maybe I
back,
was asleep.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife
I have
and
a
my
wife.
bed. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I
Okay.
am okay.
This is a very. Oh.
Stanley began screaming. Someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Why the that was an interesting ending.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh,
Mariella woke up on a
what
day
did I
like any
do?
other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted
I
by
am
the appearance of a
dead.
man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
I am
And although
dead.
she had soon
Okay.
turned to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am
Oh
sane.
my god.
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this,
Oh
and
my
also
god, I
it
love this
also really
game.
made her feel better. Then she
Jesus.
remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And
She
then she
didn't call.
turned and ran.
And then she turned and ran and she didn't call the police. Why didn't she call the police? You see a dead man. You see a dead man sitting, laying on the sidewalk, and you don't call the police? What the fuck is wrong with Muriela? Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go
We've
to the
already
phone.
established this.
Perhaps he was
I'm
simply not
dead.
remembering.
We've already established this. I'm dead. I'm dead. We saw me dead on sidewalk. I'm very dead. See, we're gonna go through the double room again. Wonder what happens if I stay in the double room. What happens if I just stand here in this lovely, lovely double room? Oh, yeah. What happens if I push the wrong button? What happens if I just decide I don't want to move? I'm just gonna stand here. I'm just gonna stand here. Okay, nothing. It seems like nothing happens if I decide I'm just gonna stand here. Yeah, but I'm very dead, and this looks like a very shitty version of hell.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the
Yes, I
door on the
know.
left.
He went to the left. We know this, narrator. We know this. We go to the door on our left. Go to the door on the left. We go into the office. I know. We stare up at the ceiling because I have no control over my mouse. If the mouse angles look weird, that's just because of my hands. I'm sorry, there's nothing much I can do. It's my hands, they're wonky and
Yet there
janky,
was not a single person
and
here either.
I turned down the
Filled with
sensitivity
disbelief, Stanley
as
decided
much
to
as
go
I
up to
could,
his
but I
boss's
can't.
office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I tried to turn down the mouse sensitivity as much as I could, but my hands don't work, and that's just what you're gonna get. So we're gonna go up to our boss's office this time and see what happens when we do that, instead of going downstairs and figuring out that we indeed are dead. We are very dead. We died at our desk.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, Mr. Narrator. I know you already said that we're going to our boss's office. And I'm staring down at the floor. Meh. This is really weird because I can never go upstairs on the account of the fact I have a wheelchair. Alright, so this is the floor of our boss's office because I am fucking so good. So good with my mouse. How do. Oh, I'm inside my boss's office? Now what do I do? The secretary, is it here? I. Is this my boss's office? Do I go in behind here to get to my boss's office? This looks like my boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
The
What
fact
he
that
could
we're
not have
dead.
known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number
Oh, fuck.
2845.
Thank
And
you.
of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Thank you. 22845.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he
Two
could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
8
2845.
4 5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He
Oh
stamped his
my
device
god, I
onto
love
it
this
straight
game.
away.
I love this game so much. I can't see shit. I can't see shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Newly opened passageway. Newly opened passageway. Am I being a dumbass? Is it like right in front of me? I am most definitely being a giant. Yeah, I'm being a giant dumbass. It's right in front of me. Well, this is terrifying. This is fucking scary. Oh no, this is fucking terrifying. This is some spooky shit. Oh god, it's dark. I can't see shit. My eyes. I can't see. I can't see where I'm going. Oh, I can't see. I can't see. I'm just gonna keep walking forward. I can't. I can't see. I might need to turn up the brightness because I don't know if you guys can see either. Uh, I might just be staring intently at this. Oh, there we go. Now I can see. Follow the red light. Oh, see, I was just doing what I normally do, and I pushed buttons.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley
Oh,
realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he
yes,
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This
because we're
question
dead.
would not go unanswered for
We
long.
died at our desk. We died at our desk. That's why. Oh, that's not terrifying. Let's follow the red lights. Because red always means safety. Remember, red always means safety. Always.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, yeah. This can only mean wonderful things. This can only mean. Oh, shit. This can only mean something absolutely wonderful. I'm gonna hit E.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed
Oh,
with
shit.
television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, shit. What kind of shady shit's going on? kind of shady stuff is this company running? Oh God, this is so creepy. What do I do? I need to push buttons. That's my job. It is my job to push buttons. Need to find button. Do you have button? No. You. What am I supposed to do here? Do I click on you? No. I don't know what to do here. This is just me standing in creepy room. Oh, there we are. It was behind me. Must push button.
Now the monitors began to
Damn.
move, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The
Oh
lives of so
shit.
many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and
I
Stanley
told you
was
this
one
was
of them,
creepy.
eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I told you this place didn't feel right. I told you it was creepy. I told you. I was big brain. I figured it out before the narrator told me. I was big brain. I think. Um. Oh, big button. Must hit big button. Must hit big button. Eh. Eh.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his
Oh God.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Oh. Oh. That. This game gets dark. I forgot how dark this game gets. Because I remember watching people play it. I forgot how dark it gets. Let me on the platform.
No. He refused to believe it.
Let
He
me on the.
couldn't
Oh,
accept that.
Jesus.
His own life
Here
in
we go
someone
into the
else's
void.
control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Here we go.
Wasn't it? Was it
Into the
even
void.
possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Jesus. Well, I was big watch. That's creepy. Somebody
And there
watched
was
me
the button,
die.
the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Jesus. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. I just push buttons all day. You have very, very, very high expectations of me, Mr. Narrator. I push buttons all day. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. All I do is push buttons all day. I can't even see. Oh, oh yes. Push button. Well, it's already offline. Let me push button. I can't push the button. Do I push all the other buttons? I don't know what I'm meant to do. Oh, oh, that's what I'm meant to do. See, I told you, I got big brain. Follow the red light. Oh, walk into wall. I can't see shit. I promise you I have my glasses on, but it's dark as fuck. I should probably turn my computer brightness up. Yeah, babes, I can't see anything right now. So if I walk into walls, that's probably why. Alright, let's follow the lights. Mainly because I can't see. Eh, eh. What am I supposed to do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. All I do is push buttons. That's all I know how to do. Oh, there we go. I know how to push buttons and go upstairs. Can I push this button? Pushed it. What did it do? What did it do? I don't know what that button did. Uh, I don't know what to do here. Oh, that's what you do. Oh!
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hit the off push button. Oh god. There's music.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Oh, now I truly am dead.
Was it
Okay.
over? Yes. He had won. He
Oh
had
god.
defeated the machine. Unshackled
Yeah,
his
white
soul
light. We're
and
definitely
freed
dead.
him.
We're definitely
Even as
dead.
the mere
Oh
moments
lord.
slipped away.
We're
And yet,
definitely dead.
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley
Holy
reflected
crap.
on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his
Oh.
goal had not been to
Heaven looks like a
understand,
street. Okay.
but to let go. No
Okay.
longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was
We're
all
not
he
gonna
needed to
live,
know.
babe. We're dead.
It was perhaps
We're
the
dead.
only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Yeah, and we're just gonna die. We're just welcome to
Stanley
dead.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah. Alright. And we got our first achievement. Alrighty, everybody. That'll do it for today's episode of the Stanley Parable. Tomorrow or next time, we're going to be doing some more to get some more endings. If you liked this video, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!